Hey, what's going on, everyone? Happy New Year. I hope you celebrated responsibly, and I hope you have a good 2020. I hope you crush it and you get everything done that you want to get done. And that's basically why I'm making this update video, because I usually don't make update videos, but it's really important to lay out all the stuff I'm going to be doing moving forward with this channel, my other two channels, podcasting, and just everything. Now, before I break everything down, I want to say that this main channel isn't going away. I'm going to be adding some stuff, like I'm going to talk about it later, that I'm going to be doing a podcast on this channel, but also I want to stream on Saturdays. I have a plan to stream every Saturday with a friend and just play some games and just answer some stuff and just kind of, have people hang out, which I'm really excited to do. So there's going to be some regular things like constant content, like a podcast and streaming. But then I also want to continue to do things like Twitter trash and the occasional video here and there if I can find something like really funny, maybe some skits or something to do. So this channel isn't going away, but I'm just going to be expanding my operation much more into other things. So the first thing I want to mention, and it's my number one priority moving forward, is getting back in shape, getting in the best shape I've ever been. And it's something that I've talked about before in 2016, 2017, made these little videos, told you guys to fat shame me and stuff like that. And it just didn't happen for me. I ran into a lot of problems. The first problem was my mitral valve prolapse. I have a bad heart valve, but it's not that bad. It's under control. The medication kind of made things a little bit wonky, made me a little tired, kind of killed my motivation, got a little bit depressed and all that stuff. Pulling myself out of that stuff, had to deal with allergy stuff, sinus issues. Everything's under control now, so I really don't have any excuses other than just putting in the work. That's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. And one thing that I've always wanted to do was be in the fitness industry. Like, I love the fitness industry, especially on YouTube. I've always wanted to have a channel. I'm talking about from 5 years ago. Never got around to it because I never felt like I was in the right mindset or in the right space or in the right shape to be doing that stuff. But now I'm going to be focusing on that. It's something that I will launch when I'm ready, but I'm going to be looking for a fitness partner, someone who can help me shoot footage, telling if they want to do some workouts or something like that, but mainly focusing on shooting footage so I can have stuff ready for the channel. And so I live in LA right now. I live a few miles away from the Forum in Inglewood. So if you're in the LA area, I would say hit me up on Instagram at somebg. Just DM me and stuff like that. And if you're interested, we can kind of talk and maybe get something going, because that's something that I'm going to be majorly focusing on. And so the next things I'm going to be focusing on, if you guys didn't know, I have a second and a third channel. I have a channel called Black Chad and I have a channel called Black Metal. Now, the Black Chad one, I'm going to be doing some stuff. It's going to be apolitical commentary. I've already been putting stuff on there like that. And something that I'm going to be testing out the waters is seeing if I could find an editor, someone that can help me out with that, because there's a lot of stuff I want to do with that channel, but I think I will need help with it. So I think I'll be, reaching out if you're interested in that. I have my contact information is all in the description, or you can hit me up on Instagram as well. Like I said, I'm going to be focused. I use Instagram the most. That's why I say hit me up on Instagram. Stuff like that. We can talk about a lot of different things. And then my metal channel, I'm going to be focusing on that a lot. I love it a lot, and it's something that I'm really passionate about. I'm really happy, and I'm really glad with the growth that it's had already. And another thing I'm going to be doing forward is a lot more covers. So I'm going to be looking for producers / engineers in the LA area, because I want to record a lot more, and I don't really know anybody. So I thought, let me put this out here too, and maybe somebody listening that's in the area can really help me out, because I want to just find somebody who wants to be a part of it, and they can also grow their brand too by being a part of these videos. So also, if you're in the area of LA, and if you're an engineer, producer, you have any, experience with metal, rock, stuff like that, hit me up. Maybe we can get something going too. And the other stuff I'm going to be diving into, and it has to do with all of my channels, is podcasting. Now, podcasting is something that I've been wanting to do for the longest time. I've messed around with podcasts all the way back from 2012 with my friends, had an established one a little bit in 2013. I actually had one on this channel in 2016, 2017 called Horse and Ape with my roommate. I actually really liked doing it, but then our schedule started getting in the way and we just couldn't continue to do it. But now I'm in a place where it's like, okay, I'm doing Snark Tank with Chris Raygun and Tom Sweeney, which that already exists. So we're going to be doing that on a weekly basis, which I'm really excited about. And then I'm going to be launching a solo podcast on this channel called Blacking Off. And I'm really excited about it. It's going to be like Bill Burr's Monday Morning Podcast, if you're aware of that. I'm just going to be doing takes, and I'm going to have a lot of different things. That's going to be explained once the podcast starts, so you'll get a feel for it. There's going to be a way that you can interact with it, so we can answer questions and suggestions on certain topics. It's just going to give me an opportunity to cover a lot of things that I missed, because I feel like certain topics don't deserve a video on it, because what am I gonna do? Like, I want to entertain you guys. I want to try to be funny, and not everything can be, you can be, you know, be funny about everything. So this podcast will allow me to just cover an array of topics and issues and stuff, and it's something that I've always wanted to do. And so I'm also gonna have one other podcast. Now this one I'm gonna take my time with, because I want it to be just right. So I've been wanting to do a podcast called the Lonely Hearts Club, right? I've had this art for over 2 years, but the thing is, I've always been struggling on, should it just be a podcast where I interview people, talk about, you know, health, relationships, you know, sexual wellness, and just all this really interesting shit, right? And just interview people and interesting people, or should I have a co-host? Like, I was thinking I'll have like a lady co-host, and then we can bounce stuff off each other, and we can talk about different perspectives about certain topics. It's something that I'm still not 100% like have an idea exactly what I'm gonna do, but that's something that I want to put on one of my other channels as well, probably the Black Chad one, because it's more apolitical stuff. That's gonna be more like Dr. Drew's Love Line. So I'm thinking of reaching out to some people and see if maybe finding a co-host, specifically like a girl, maybe somebody that has some type of influence, or you know what I'm saying, someone that's already established, and then we can kind of just tag team some stuff together and maybe grow the brand or something like that. So just basically 3 podcasts in total is what I'm going to be doing moving forward. But I'm really excited to be a part of Chris Ray Gun Snark Tank. That's going to be fucking sweet. And the last thing I want to mention is just updates to my Patreon and Subscribestar. I appreciate all of you guys that have been here from the beginning, and the people that have signed on recently and that are just supporting me. You guys are the absolute best. Seriously, I can't thank you enough. And so I want to do things that reflect on some of the projects, like the podcast. So I'm going to change some of the tiers around, and things that because some of the stuff that I've put out there, like, to be honest, like, nobody was really wanting to take advantage of it, and which is totally fine. Like, if you guys want to just support me and not really get the rewards, that's incredible. But the thing is, I would like to do things that are a little bit more interactive. So I just want to put this out here for people that are maybe thinking about supporting me, or people that already do support me. Please check the Patreon, check the Subscribestar, and there's different things that'll be regularly, and things that are going to be linked to the podcast, like, say, certain questions, like just Q&A type of things that you'll make it onto the podcast, and certain specific shout outs, something that I've been wanting to do for a long time, with like little wordplay with your names, just little fun things. And so I just want to say, though, thanks again. I really appreciate it, and just make sure the links are in the description so you check those out. But that's pretty much it for all the information. So yeah, if you guys are interested in any of the stuff I was talking about, if you want to reach out to me again, you can hit me up on any of the stuff in the description, but preferably Instagram. It's what I use the most, at SomeBG. I'm on there all the time. So thank you for watching this. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys that have been here from the very beginning. I appreciate you guys, the new people here, and I hope you guys are excited for the stuff moving forward. There's gonna be so much stuff going on. I'm really stoked about this. I really am. I want to kill it in 2020, and I'm just gonna try my absolute best. Stop screwing around. You know, just making excuses, and just not, you know, maybe being down on myself, and just not really believing I can do this stuff. And it's like, you know what, dude, I'm not gonna worry about all this. I'm just gonna do everything that I've been wanting to do and see how it works out. You know, hopefully everything will be good. If some things fall on the wayside, that's okay. But I think that I can handle this workload, especially if I have some people help me out. But all right, you guys take care. Seriously, I'm excited for this new year, and stay tuned for some brand new content on all my channels and everything else. All right, see you guys.